Let me start with something that might sound a little strange. If a massage gun feels amazing, that doesn't automatically mean that it's helping your soreness. And if that sentence makes you pause for even a second, then good, because that's exactly what this video is about. A lot of people buy a massage gun expecting them to fix soreness. And then they're confused when they still feel totally beat up a day or two later. So today, I want to slow the conversation down and answer one very specific question. Do massage guns actually help with soreness? Or do they just feel good in the moment? By the end of this video, you'll know when a massage gun can actually help, when they don't, and how to tell if getting one even makes sense for your specific situation. That way, you don't end up disappointed or wasting your money. Before we even talk about massage guns, we need to clear something up. When most people say, "Oh, I'm sore," they're actually talking about one of three different things. Number one, muscle tightness. That stiff, restricted feeling where things just don't move well. Number two, delayed onset muscle soreness. This is that deep ache you feel a day or two after a hard training session. And then three, irritated or inflamed tissue. This is where the area feels tender, hot, just really angry. But here's the problem. Massage guns do not affect all of these three things the same way. And most disappointment comes from actually having the right tool and then going ahead to use it for the wrong problem. So here's what massage guns actually do. Massage guns use what's called percussive therapy. That's rapid, rhythmic pulses into muscle tissue. What they're actually doing is not breaking up knots or repairing muscle fibers. Instead, they mainly work through increased local blood flow and also changes in the nervous system, basically helping to calm the muscle tone. That's why relief can sometimes feel almost instant. Your nervous system says, okay, we can let go a little now. And that's important because that doesn't actually mean inflammation disappears or that the muscle damage repairs faster overnight. It only means the sensation and the tension changes first. In my experience, and it also lines up with some of what the research actually is that massage guns help mostly with tightness and not deep soreness. They're especially useful when you've been sitting around all day and your hips and back feel locked up. Muscles feel restricted but not inflamed, and then you want to restore movement before or between workouts. This is where massage guns really shine. They're fast, they're convenient, and they're easy to use. That's why they've stuck around this long. Here's when massage guns don't actually help you and where they might actually backfire. Where people get into trouble is using massage guns on already irritated or inflamed tissue. If a muscle is extremely sore or tender to touch or part of a fresh injury, hammering it with vibration usually just makes things worse, not better. I personally learned this the hard way years ago when I had a significant adductor injury. Even on low settings, the sensation wasn't relief, it was just more irritation. That's why my personal lesson on massage guns is they are not a universal recovery solution. They're best used after healing has already started, not at the peak of inflammation. I'll also add that they should never be used directly on joints or bones or your spine or over any areas with known medical issues. So here's the part that will save you a lot of wasted time and potentially money. Most people don't feel disappointed with massage guns because they don't work. They're disappointed because massage guns don't do what they thought they bought them for. In about a minute, I'll tell you two things. One, I'll give you a simple way to tell immediately whether a massage gun will help you or whether a different recovery tool would work better. Second, I'll also share something that many companies that manufacture massage guns don't want to talk about in the open. But first, let's talk about how people misuse massage guns. The biggest mistake, chasing intensity. People think, well, if it hurts more, it must be working. But more pressure and higher speed often just overstimulate the nervous system. Better results usually come from slower settings, lighter pressure, and even shorter sessions. Think calming and not attacking. Another mistake is using massage guns endlessly, multiple times a day, right on the same spot. See, recovery tools have diminishing returns. More is always not better. So here's the quick way to decide if a massage gun makes sense for you. Ask yourself this: does the area feel tight and restricted, or deeply sore and inflamed? If it's tight, a massage gun can help. If it's truly sore, your priority should be rest, hydration, light movement, and then just time. The massage gun can come later. Also ask, do you want convenience and quick relief, or are you experiencing deep recovery changes? Massage guns are great tools. They're just not miracle tools. Now, I see people every day comparing a $600 Theragun to a $40 knockoffs you found randomly on Amazon. And then they start asking, why would I pay for more? They look the same. Well, they aren't the same. And the difference comes down to one specific number that cheaper brands usually hide. It's called stall force. This is how hard you can press the device into your muscle before the motor gives up and quits. If you're an athlete or you just have thick muscle tissue, maybe you're working on your glutes or your hamstrings, you need about 40 to 60 pounds of force to get any real effect. The cheap ones, they stall out the moment you press down and dig in hard. And the second difference is amplitude. That's how far the head travels back and forth. A real massage gun punches deeply, usually 16 millimeters. The cheap one usually just vibrates on the surface, sometimes up to 8 millimeters. So if you want a nice vibration feeling, just save your money and get a cheap one. But if you want true percussion therapy, you really get what you pay for. So do massage guns help with soreness? I'd say sometimes. They are excellent for tightness, stiffness, and restoring movement. They're less effective and sometimes even counterproductive when you're dealing with intense soreness or fresh injuries. Used correctly, they can actually earn a place in a recovery routine. Used incorrectly, they just lead to more frustration. So the key is just setting the right expectations. Massage guns don't replace actual rest. They don't replace a smart training program, and they don't override recovery basics. But they can make those fundamentals work better, especially when used at the right time. If this helped you think more clearly about recovery tools and not just a way to chase the next trend, that's exactly what we're here for. If you have any questions or you've had a totally different experience with massage guns or whatever your experience has been, drop it in the comments. And if you want more grounded reviews, real-world testing on recovery and wellness tools, hit the subscribe button and I'll catch you on the next one.